I've probably mentioned it in other videos, but the thing I love about Doha, Hamad International, is not all the fancy lounges in the garden, all that stuff is cool. It's the low lighting. It's a very pleasant, mood-lit airport throughout. And this is really unique. You look at the big hubs of the world, they're usually very brightly lit, and that is not so relaxing. I have a particular thing for low, calm lighting, yes, but I think this is such an ideal setup for making people feel relaxed and calm, even in a big and bustling airport. Today, heading to Dubai, part 2 of this Qatar Airways trip. I started up in Stockholm, flew here on the 787, and you should check that video out. I'll put it up here if you haven't already. Now, heading over to Dubai, going to the air show. Starts in a couple days. Flying the A350-1000, seat 1 kilo in the Qsuite. Again, always possible they swapped it, but I think at this point, pretty safe that it's the 350. I haven't actually checked Flight Radar to make sure, which is weird of me. I was too busy eating some sushi and biryani in the lounge. Didn't get to the Al Safwa, which is a shame because you can do that on these Gulf flights where business class becomes first class, but it was too far away. I didn't have a long enough layover. I'll schedule a longer one next time so we can do that properly because it's quite fun. But now, heading to the gate, make sure I didn't miss the boarding and get on board. Let's go to Dubai. So this is the Qsuite A350-1000. I just wish we were flying 15 hours in this thing. It's so funny that I only ever get on board this on a 1 hour, maybe hour and a half flight over to Dubai. This is basically it for the past, like, I don't know what, 4 years. I was on a Qsuite a few times on longer flights on the 777 to Hong Kong. They used to send it to Stockholm as well. But these days, always 787, 8 or 9 to and from Stockholm, and then I'm usually not flying these onward very far. Even when I've had A350s out of here to, say, Johannesburg, I haven't gotten lucky with the configuration. But it's fun anyway to try it out, give it a go. These have been around a long time actually, and apparently they have a new business class coming, even more amazing than this. You know, not surprising, I guess. Qatar continues to outdo itself. This is super private, really comfy, and the rear-facing setup is so nice, although I'm so far forward in this one that I can't really see the wing and engine that well. And that has to do with the fact that this was actually swapped. It was going to be a 777 with the first class, one of the ex-Cat A777s, and they swapped it to 1000, so I'll gladly take the Qsuite, but this was the only good rear-facing window seat left at the time. The aisle adjacent seats that face forward are a little bit further from the window, and I prefer this to face toward the rear. It's always a fun novelty. Let me know in the comments if you like facing backwards on a plane. I think it's awesome. Some people say they hate it. I can't understand why. Aside from for the views, it's just a cool, different sensation. So anyway, let's see about those pre-departure beverages, which is always such a great part of flying Qatar as well. One thing right off the bat that I would say is the lighting in here could be a lot better. It's quite harsh, bright lighting, which is funny because I just mentioned how nicely lit the terminal is, and these A350s have a really nice mood lighting system where you don't have to have it like this, but I guess they want bright lights for people to find their seats and make their way. But if you look at, like, I'm trying to shoot this holy trinity of Qatar Airways pre-departure, it's very drab, the lighting in this corner. I think it could be designed a little better. I don't know, I'm like really nitpicking here. This is amazing, this is unbelievable, but you know, when it's so good, you want to, like, you know, find the little things that could make it even better. So yeah, I wish a little bit of nicer, slightly warmer lighting and maybe some lighting in the suite that would make things look a bit better around. Yeah. We have Starlink on this one, and at first I thought it just wasn't working. I wasn't doing a login page, and then I remembered Starlink, you're just on. That's how it works. There's no payment, no faff, nothing. You just click it and you're online, and it's super fast. I mean, yeah, I have my own feelings about the founder of Starlink, which we won't get into here, but the service is amazing. Like, what a contrast to the last flight where I tried to get online for an hour and sort of vaguely managed it for 5 minutes, and they wanted $20 for 200 megabytes. We've come a long way. I just hope more and more airplanes get this kind of thing. Too short. What can you do? No time to properly test the seat or its features, really. Had a nice little quick meal. Amazing how they manage these services on these less than hour flights. And then most of the flight is getting into the approach patterns of Dubai and those long vectors out over the desert. Anyway, really want to get on one of these for a long flight, you know, fly one of these out to LA or something. These 35Ks, they're so nice. And these seats, so comfy. But nice to have a little moment in it, and what a great way to get to Dubai today. So, I'll be seeing you on the Flight Radar channel doing the Dubai Air Show stuff, and I'll be back with you with more fun upcoming next few weeks. Thanks for coming along. See you next time.